turn it over to you.
Sounds good. Well, welcome everybody. I am excited to be here and share what we have with y'all tonight. I know I was honored to meet several of you last weekend at the GCA conference. Um, and I am blessed to be partnered with such great people here. Our company actually is called Partner Co. because it is a partnership. It was formed in February of 2023 when 14 independent companies that all had natural homeopathic products really came together under one umbrella to form a partnership. Those 14 companies were failing financially post-COVID. Um, so they were purchased by PartnerCo. They all had tremendous products, but there were supply chain issues and manufacturing issues, as many companies faced during that time. So each company had their individual product lines, their own customers and distributors. They were all in numerous countries where they already had established a presence. So that is kind of the perfect storm for PartnerCo to come in. So last year in February, PartnerCo was able to, after acquiring those companies, come in and be debt-free, operating in 60 countries around the world. So for the right person, this is an incredible business opportunity. In our first year, we closed between 300 and 400 million in sales. I can't wait to see what we do this year because we are blowing the numbers out of the water. The hormone balancing drop sales have increased over 2,000% since summer of last year. 2,000%. So that's hard to even wrap your head around. That is the product we will speak of first tonight, and mainly because it is our kind of gateway product. So we have a portfolio though of over 100 products, and I tell people if you complain about something over that's health related over a cup of coffee with a friend, most likely we have something that can help you feel better. Our areas of focus are wide and various, from everything from hormone balance, promoting and supporting hormones, immune health, insulin resistance, which is at epidemic levels in certainly in the US, digestive issues, sleep, energy, inflammation, weight loss, athletic performance. So we do have a wide variety of a product portfolio. And we were, as we brought on those 14 companies, we were able to pick and choose kind of the best from their portfolios to bring on. Um, so I think it's the perfect combination. So all of our products are backed by science. In order to get our seal of approval, our products actually go through quality testing. They're all manufactured in FDA approved facilities. We are not regulated by the FDA, so our products are not FDA approved. I want to make sure everybody understands that. And honestly, I don't want them to be, but they are manufactured in FDA approved facilities. And we have over 200 published clinical studies. We have products that meet the criteria to be in the physician's desk reference. That is the prescribing Bible for healthcare providers in the US. We have physician endorsements all over the globe. We have an internal partner co-established wellness council and scientific advisory board. So I think what that really means for you is that you can feel good about recommending products not only to your clients and patients, but also to your family, to your children, to your parents, because they are all clean. Um, and I think that gives us some peace of mind when sharing these products with others. So through this acquisition of all these multiple companies, we are, as I mentioned, open around the globe and in, over 50 global markets, 60 global markets we're open in um, through this partnership. And so our logo is that we're better together, and we fully believe that here. All those companies merge together in that umbrella to really bring on the best and be better together. We offer over 100 products, as I said, but we're in a $7 billion industry. So we have products in all those mega trending markets that you see there on the slide, um, from weight management to dietary supplements. We have a full line of optimal vitamins and minerals that are above what the FDA has recommended daily allowance to really be optimal levels for your body and support the body in the best way we can. Studies actually show that you can lose twice the weight using our gateway product, these drops I speak of, than diet alone. These drops actually have been around for more than a decade, so they have a proven track record of safety and efficacy. They are all natural, they are plant-based, homeopathic, no hormones, they're stimulant free. That's one of the first questions I get asked from people when they're inquisitive about this product, from social media is it going to make my heart race? Is it going to give me the jitters? Is it going to keep me up all night? And the answer to those things, when taken correctly, no, they won't, because they don't have those stimulants that people are afraid of when they think of a diet product. This actually is not a diet product. It is to support healthy hormone levels and bring things back into balance. Um, so there are two bottles, and they come in a box together. One is called Slenderix. It's our bottle one, and ideally should be taken on an empty stomach 3 times a day before meals. I tell people though that, although that is ideal, we do have people that are either intermittent fasting or are not on routine schedules with their meals. I'm a nurse practitioner, and on my work week, I work 7 on, 7 off. And on my work week, I nearly, well, I'll say this, I very seldom actually get a lunch. If I eat at work, I eat it at my desk, and there's never a time carved out for that. So it's more important just to get them in your body 3 times a day. So if you have to take them by o'clock, that's okay. So our dropper, it is a liquid. It's clear, and you'll take zero point 0.7 milliliters. I just use that 0.75 and get real close to it. Best taken on empty stomach, like I said, 10 minutes before a meal. And you wait 10 minutes, hold it under your tongue. It's sublingual. One of the advantages of it being sublingual is that those capillaries and that blood supply under the tongue is very rich. So it's taken up quickly into the system that way. Our second bottle, you wait 10 minutes after that. Your second bottle is called Accelerate. It is, and you want to shake it good because it is plant-based, so sometimes it can have a little sediment in there. Shake it up. You're going to take a full milliliter of this one, and you'll see the mark there on the dropper. Right under the tongue, hold it again for about 30 seconds, swallow it. You take this one before breakfast and lunch, so twice a day. You can take it an extra time a day. If you have like an afternoon slump, you can certainly take it in the afternoon. I would advise no later than maybe 4 o'clock, because anytime after that, it is called Accelerate. So it may keep you up if taken too late in the day. It has actually some methylated B12. I always like to talk about that because methylated B12 is a form of B12 that each body can take up and use. We do have gene mutations that are actually very common in the US, and I guess around the world. Just my knowledge base is really limited to the US, but it's a gene mutation that has happened over time that keeps us from breaking down some vitamins and minerals and nutrients into a form that we can absorb. So I love this form because it has the methylated form. Then you take it sublingual and you take it twice a day. So it is readily available to the body to be used, but also quickly absorbed, and you take it at the right time of day rather than just taking one in the morning and it drifts off the rest of the day, not knowing if you can even actually break that down to a usable form. So I love that. That first week you're on these, I tell everybody, set an alarm on your phone. Get the drops in the body. That's the most important thing. After that, you can begin to actually start also implementing our approved foods list. So we do have an approved foods list. It is not a diet. Um, it actually is a shopping list for the entire family, a grocery list per se. If you're hungry, you can have anything on this list at any time with no restrictions. It's your yes list, is kind of how I think of it. If you shop by this list and prepare your meals by this list, you are golden. Take the drops, drink some water. It basically, and I've noticed over time when I say I've been a dietologist previously because I've tried it all, but all diets typically will calorie restrict, and we do not here. There is no calorie restriction. We do recommend a minimum, hear this, a minimum of 1,200 calories a day because people get that twisted and they say, well, isn't everybody going to lose weight if they're only eating 1,200 calories a day? Probably so, if it's the right food. But we don't recommend 1,200 calories a day. We actually recommend no restriction, just stick to the approved foods list because that is your yes list. Also drink lots of water because there is a process in the body that goes on that helps you to flush out the fat and the sludge that we're getting rid of when we're detoxing. Um, so this is your yes list. Think of it that way, and it feels a lot better. So some of the things the homeopathic drops do is curb your appetite, decrease your sugar craving. So, um, y'all, I can't pass this up. I said I was going to be so brief about this, but I can't help myself. This is my favorite part. So I am a nurse practitioner. So the drops work by helping to support those hormones. What I mean when I say hormones is not necessarily those reproductive hormones. That's the first thing we think of when somebody says hormones, but it actually is cortisol. Cortisol is our stress hormone. Everybody lives in this high stress environment now. So our cortisol levels are high. In response to a high cortisol, we deposit visceral fat around our organs in the middle. So we develop this middle-aged belly, we call it, or a menopausal belly, or the dad bod belly. It has a million names. But the sad thing is we're seeing this in children now. We're seeing this because, and I think some of that is we are all living in such a rat race all the time. Even if there's not a stressful event in our lives per se. We are stressing our bodies through this standard American diet. So we begin to develop this visceral fat around our middle. Also, our glucose and insulin get out of balance. So our insulin level goes up. It's best friends with cortisol. So when cortisol goes up, insulin goes up. That causes you to have, when it's working normally and that insulin gets high, you will have a drop in your blood sugar. And you know the commercial about the Snickers when you get hangry? You're not yourself when you're hangry. And you get to carb craving. So you eat the Snickers, it bumps your blood sugar up. You get a surge of insulin, your blood sugar dips, you eat another Snickers, and then you're on this roller coaster. And before long, that insulin level has been high so long that not only do you have this visceral fat that can independently secrete other hormones with other ramifications in the body, but then your body's not responding to your own insulin production. Now we've got type 2 diabetes or pre-diabetes. So when all that begins to balance out by supporting the body and balancing these hormones out, lots of things in the body balance. Blood sugar begins to stabilize. You get off that carb craving. So it does curb your appetite. It decreases those carb and sugar cravings, can actually help to boost your metabolism and improve digestion. So there's so many good results from that. I have personally had hip and joint pain decrease as a result of that. Um, my appetite is certainly decreased um, because it has a byproduct of an effect on the gut hormones as well that tell your body when you're full. So thyroid support comes from this proprietary blend of plants in here too. 70% of women are on a prescription thyroid medication. So some thyroid imbalances, especially if you hear people use the term subclinical hypothyroidism, oftentimes it is one of those gene mutations and it is a lack of B vitamins. You can support the body with supplemental B vitamins, such as what's in the drop, and actually help to support the hormone to balance that is thyroid. So I do see thyroid hormones often overprescribed when we can help the body function as it should without prescriptions or with less prescriptions. It usually takes 3 to 6 months to really see the needle move wide in the right direction for many people for thyroid balance. But we are seeing those things anecdotally. Another ingredient, as I said, was that B12 that is so important. We see improvements in migraines. I think Paul is on here. She has had a tremendous testimony and experience with her migraines improving. Um, so that is the drops. And then I just want to share a couple quick before and afters of people that are in my circle. This actually is a very good friend of mine. His wife and I are very good friends and have been for a long time. He has a lot of health problems. I won't go into all that tonight, but you can see this is his 8 week before and after. And it is remarkable. His blood sugar has improved. He's now at non-diabetic levels. He's lost now over 70 pounds. Um, his autoimmune disorders are becoming more balanced, and we're seeing lab results to support those things. His endocrinologist has approved the drops. His hematologist has approved the drops, and also one of our other tremendous products that will take a whole 30 minutes at least on its own is our Tahitian noni that he's taking as well. This is one of my very good friends from high school, Keela White. This is her weight loss testimony, but one of the most important results she's seen actually is improvement in her night sweats. She says her night sweats are completely controlled after starting these drops for about 30 days. Um, and so that is one of her big wins on the drops. Amy Sieb is a friend of mine from the coast. She has had tremendous improvements in her triglycerides. That is a direct result of that cortisol and insulin balancing out some. So much inflammation gone, has released a lot of visceral fat. Ernie and Christy Llewellyn are also from the Mississippi Gulf Coast with a bunch of testimonies, um, including some autoimmune improvement in Ernie. Randy and Rachel Gray, I actually met them through Christy and her husband. You can see their before and after there. So they just go on. And so many of these people are people we know. Kristen White is the owner of a gym and a professional athlete in Jackson, Tennessee. She promotes these products inside her gym and takes them every day herself. Terry Porter is a mother of a friend of mine that's in the business with us now. And she says she feels better than she has in 2 decades. This actually is Dr. Crystal Vance. She is a chiropractor, um, lives in Florida, and all of this weight loss is not from these products. She said she had struggled with her weight for many, many years, as so many of us have. I'm a testimony to that for many years, but it's always been a struggle. I call the drops really my willpower in a bottle because they've made it easy for me to make better decisions with my health. And so she has now lost more weight than she currently weighs, which is mind blowing in and of itself. But I know from a healthcare provider standpoint, what's more important than that is the fact that she has maintained that weight loss because yo-yo dieting wrecks the metabolism, wrecks so many normal bodily functions over time. And so she is no longer on that yo-yo diet train and has maintained that weight loss now for many years. So tonight I did want to share with y'all an opportunity to actually open your own virtual business. I don't know of anything else you can do for 30 bucks. I mean, we blow $30 without even thinking about it in America. I told somebody when I heard that comment made at a presentation I was at, for $30. What did you do with $30 today is what they said. And I said, I blew that much on coffee and coffee syrups today. It's a little embarrassing when you put it that way, but we blow $30 on so many things, and this has paid me so many times over already. So what comes with that $30 actually is a replicated website. So you are instantly in business on the web. It's a beautiful website. All the updates are done for you. You have a back office. You also get access to our PartnerCo Share app, which is a tool you can have right on your phone with your entire business on it. Um, Marketing tools that are amazing. We have videos for each product. We have all the training you would ever need right at the tip of your finger. So you can, if you're sitting somewhere waiting, you can actually tune in and get an update on a product. If someone has a question, all the answers are right in the app. And so when you buy in bulk, you actually get a bigger discount and bigger profits. One option, there are numerous options to actually get in the business, but one popular option is a 10 pack. So you can use a pack of drops for yourself, sell the rest, and profit at least $500 on that 10 pack. That's cold hard cash profit straight to your Venmo or PayPal. And actually, let me get back there. Yeah, this is what I wanted to share. We have just recently added, because so many people were wanting to come in with a bigger pack, because here's the kicker. When you come in with a 30 pack, as I said, when you buy in bulk, the more you buy in bulk, the bigger discounts you get on the product. So you actually have the opportunity to have not only full commissions with that purchase for life in this company, you get full commissions. It also opens up a component of our pay plan. I'm going to have Sheila talk about in a second. But you are fully commissionable from day one with that purchase, and you actually have a bigger return on your investment because you're getting those 30 for $2,300 when you sell those 30 for a minimum of $150, and many people are selling them for more than that. On the website, they're 176 plus tax and shipping. So many people are using these, especially in a retail setting, or if you're in a bigger city. Remember, I'm in rural Mississippi, but if you're in a bigger city, people are selling these for 176 every day. So that increases your return on investment even more. I'm going to turn it over to Sheila. She is my comp plan guru to share a little bit about how many ways we're paid and how we get those different levels of pay, and they are cumulative. It's mind-blowing to me, and I'm still not earning all of them. And so I don't know them as well, but Sheila knows them like the back of her hand. So Sheila, I'm going to allow you just to hop on, if you will, and share the ins and outs of that right quick.
Yes, I will do a brief overview of that. So, one of the ways Kelly's already mentioned, we say 9 ways because we have this option of the retail profits that we gather if we're selling them in a clinic or if we're selling them to a friend, if we're perhaps using social media, whether it's as an individual or do we have a Facebook business page, and we're just getting them into us through this retail. But with PartnerCo, so one of the beautiful things, I love that as we're building our clientele, as we're building our base of people who either are going to be customers, discount buyers, or someone who wants to share the products and earn, we have something called a new volume bonus. So it pays you 30% commission on the business that you sell in the when people come in and what they buy in their first 4 weeks. So while you're building this base of customers and brand partners, you get some really good, what I call fast start money. So on that previous slide that Kelly had, where you saw that it said come in with top pay on that 1,500, you start off, if you're once you're at your 1,500 at the max percentage that you can earn of that new volume bonus, okay, that you earn on someone within their first 4 weeks. So that's one way. The other way is one of the ways it has on here a check matching bonus. So this is one of the beautiful things at PartnerCo. So we're going to build what I would call 2 lines of business. We're not going to go into detail on that. It's a beautiful structure, the way that this works. But every brand partner that you bring in and who they bring in down 7 levels, you're going to get paid on for life. So let me give you a great example. So Haley Lee was able to pop on with us. She's one of our brand partners, and I sponsored Haley in the business. So this is what's really beautiful. The people that you sponsor personally, you're going to earn 15% of their base commission check for life. We get paid weekly. So let me give you a quick example. When Haley's base commission check in a week is $2,000, which is what we are operating at this point, I get just off of Haley every week $300 just on Haley, not the 7 generations of people that she's also brought in, just from her. Now, Haley has sponsored Kelly Chun, which we're all happy about. And so Kelly, I get 10% of Kelly's base commission check. So when Kelly's earning her 2,000 a week, as she has been doing, I get 150 just from Kelly. Well, then Kelly brings in Paula Stringer. Paula's on the line, or she may have had to hop off. I'm not sure. I can't see it below me. I get 5% of Paula's check every week. Okay. And then Kelly brought in this wonderful friends, our new friends, Jeffrey and Dr. Vince. And that's another 5%. And then they brought all you beautiful people in. So today is like the perfect setup for me to explain that. That is just one portion of your check. Okay. Now, the other portion is where we're going to help you place your brand partners as they come in. And that's where you're earning 15% commission on that volume. The last one I'm going to talk about today is one that Haley and I have had the opportunity to experience. One of the things I love at PartnerCo is they are really encouraging financial literacy, is the way that one of our brand partners describes it. And so they have something called a savings bonus program. So when your base commission check is $250 in a week, they do like a 15% match dump into this savings account. When it reaches $10,000, it gets deposited into your bank. You get a congratulations Zoom with the owners and the executives, and then you get $2,000 a month after that. So instead of a car program that you see some people have, we have the savings bonus. I love it because a person can take that 10,000 and spend it however they want to, however they need to. If they want to put it on a car, they can. I deposit on a house or whatever they want to do with it. So I love the fact that the company, that 15% doesn't come out of your check. It's coming from PartnerCo that's putting that, like a 401k, if you can imagine. So they're really also promoting retention and longevity with our company. So those are the ways that I wanted to highlight when, if you decide to join with us, you want to hear more details, we will absolutely help you with all that. The products, we like to say, are not on trial here. The beauty is that you've got a new company, but with products, Tish and Noni's been around 20 or 25 years. New company, but products that are tested, tried, and true. So and by the way, my background is nursing as well. So it did matter to me, the quality and the results. And did we have science to back it up? And we do. So I hope that was what you were looking for, Kelly.
That's perfect. We could do an entire training just on comp plan, and we can certainly do that at some point in the future. So back to what she was saying about social media, it really is, if you're not selling on social media, where are you selling nowadays? Because it is where business is done now, is on social media. So having said that, we actually have a tool to help support you in that. We have an app called Boards where we have everything that you need to equip you. We have your social media posts built out. They are set up on a sales process to create curiosity and move people through that process of watching, waiting, then they see you selling. So it really moves them through that process seamlessly. We also have text scripts that are in the palm of your hand to answer any question you get from someone that's inquiring about our products, including an ingredient list to clinical trials to videos to educate them on exactly how to take the drops, training for you and your team as you come in and grow a team and a business. So it really does make this very duplicable for someone coming in with no previous experience in this industry, to come in and learn a system and be profitable quickly. And that's our goal, is to help you get into quick profit and a quick return on your investment. Um, and oh, I know what this is. I hope this plays. Let's see if this will play. So speaking of tools to support you in a retail setting, this is one thing that we offer to you. It's a short video that introduces people to the drops, and we can actually make one of these for any product you choose. There's a lot of videos in that app I was talking about that has all the training that we can actually customize to you. So let me see if this will play for us. I hope it does. It may not. Let's see if I can just pull that up right quick, y'all, and share it here.
Kelly,
Yeah.
you don't need to mute Jan McNeil.
I don't think that's going to play for us, but it is a quick introductory video. I can share that and let Jeffrey and Vince actually share that with each of you. But it is just a short slide presentation set to music that transitions all the way through there. We can customize that actually to your practice, to your social media, with your logo, if you have a practice, with colors that you choose, with your Venmo QR code for payment, or whatever one that you prefer to use. We can customize those tools for you. I was actually talking to a new member of the team last weekend at the conference. A smart way to actually add these products into your practice is to do this as a display, have that either in your closed circuit TV or in a digital frame right on the shelf next to the products. But we can do some, small events just like this for your clients. We can implement some programs and have your front office actually following up with your patients and clients that are using the products. All those messages that are built into that app I spoke about, we can have that on an automated system to make that simple for follow-up and to keep them using products and even customize a product plan for their specific needs. And so there are a lot of ways we can come into your office and help you customize something for the success of your individual practice. And if there's something else you need, we can always figure it out. To have it in retail settings is something that's very unique. The fact that you can just buy a product and sell it for profit is not always the case in a network marketing company, but it is here, and they even encourage you to do it because like I said, our goal is to help everyone win here. Haley, are you still on? We may have lost Haley. Hey.
Hey.
I was just going to let Haley just share very quickly. I know we're going over our time, but just to share her experience so far with PartnerCo. We're all new here. All of us have been here less than a year. And Haley actually used to live in Atlanta, y'all. I didn't know that until just this week. I was telling her what a ball we had in Atlanta. She's like, let's go back.
Yeah, I love Atlanta. I spent about 5 years there, back when I was single and no children. So I don't know that I would have as much fun as I did then. But anyway, um, what I've been at Partner Co since January 1st, and Kelly and Sheila and I know each other from our previous company that we were with. And I can just tell you the system that she was just talking about has truly been game changer because we've never had that before. And in a matter of what, 9 months, there's almost 3,000 people within our team. And I really credit that to the system of growth because, like she said, it minimizes confusion for new people. Anyone can duplicate this system, whether they've ever done direct sales or not. We all come here with different backgrounds. Kelly and Sheila are both clinical. I'm your business major, former corporate HR, and so we all come to the table with different strengths, but yet we can all run the same play over and over and over again. And it creates results and it creates success. And so, regardless of the level of income that you want to create here, that's available to you. Our goal is to help as many people as we can feel as good as we do after taking these products for just a few months. But they truly have been a tremendous financial blessing to us as well. So I'm excited that y'all are a part of this or considering this, and just know that we're here to support you however we can.
Thank you, Haley.
Yeah.
So I guess with that, I will bid you all a good night. I will be here for a few minutes to answer questions, but we'll go ahead and turn off the recording. So everyone have a good